Child development within the EYFS. Child development starts from conception. Every child is a unique individual with their own characteristics and temperament. Development is a continuous, complex interaction of environmental and genetic factors in which the body, brain, and behavior become more complex. Babies and children mature at different rates and at different times of their lives. Babies and children are vulnerable and become resilient and confident if they have support from others. Early relationships strongly influence how children develop, and having close relationships with carers is very important. In the EYFS, there are different age brackets, and they all overlap. There's birth to 11 months, 8 to 20 months, 16 to 26 months, 22 to 36 months, 30 to 50 months, and 40 to 60 months. What do these tell us? What factors can make children vulnerable? The quality of their preschool experience, if it's good or if it's bad, their gender, if they have English as an additional language, if they have special educational needs, their parents' education, their family income, the parental involvement in learning, their ethnicity, and their home learning environment, and also the month of their birth. Think about the usual classroom. You've always got summer-borns in there who are almost a year younger than their peers. 0 to 2 years. List activities provided for this age range in your setting. Planning for play experiences. So learning through sensory experiences, sight, sound, smell, taste and touch. This is what the 0 to 2-year-olds are developing and learning by. Two to 3 years. What are the main developmental needs of this age range, and what could you provide? Between the ages of 2 and 3, children are really learning about communication and language, and also behaviour management. They have their 2-year checks, and they're striving towards independence. 3 to 5 years. What do we want this age range to learn? And how do you provide for the specific areas of learning? Again, they're learning independence. They're also learning about school readiness, and they're learning imaginative play. They're being more expressive with art and design and creativity, and they're also learning about knowledge and understanding of the world, the maths and literacy. Practitioners must reflect on the different ways that children learn and reflect these in their practice. This is a quote from the EYFS. Planning for play and continuous provision. Continuous provision encompasses things like paint, Play-Doh or messy play, sand, water, construction, small world play, the home corner, the book corner, music and movement, and also outdoor play. And then we want this to lead to enhanced provision and directed activities. So some activities are child-led and some are adult-led. These are the characteristics of effective learning: finding out and exploring, playing with what they know, and being willing to have a go. Active learning. Being involved and concentrating. Keeping on trying and enjoying achieving what they set out to do. creating and thinking critically, having their own ideas, making links and choosing ways to do things. Outdoor planning. Does your outdoor planning reflect all 7 areas of learning and development? Do you play outside in all weathers? Is the staff interaction the same outdoors as it is indoors? Learning styles. Children have different learning styles. By recognizing their learning styles, we can help them to develop and learn. There are 4 types of learning styles: visual, kinesthetic, auditory, and logical. Visual learners. They need and like to visualize things. They learn through images and can remember the pictures on a page. They enjoy art and drawing and can read maps, charts, and diagrams well when they're older. They're interested in machines and inventions and play with Lego and other construction toys and like jigsaw puzzles. There can be a daydreamer in class. Kinesthetic learners. They process knowledge through physical sensations. They're highly active and not able to sit still long. They communicate using body language and gestures and show you rather than tell you. They want to touch and feel the world around them, and they may be good at mimicking others. They enjoy sports and other activities where they can keep moving. Auditory learners. They think in words and verbalize concepts. They spell words accurately and easily as they can hear the different sounds, so tend to learn phonetically rather than look and say techniques. They can be a good reader, though some prefer the spoken word. They have an excellent memory for names, dates, and trivia, and they like word games. They enjoy using tape recorders or other devices and are often musically talented, usually able to learn their times table with relative ease. Logical learners. They think conceptually and like to explore patterns and relationships. They enjoy puzzles and seeing how things work. They consistently question and wonder and like routine and consistency. They're capable of highly abstract forms of logical thinking at an early age and do mental arithmetic easily. They enjoy games, computers, and experiments with a purpose, and create own designs to build with blocks or Lego. They're not so good at the more creative side of activities. Schemas. Schemas are children's interests, and here are some of them: trajectory, rotation, envelopment, enclosure, transporting, containment, orientation, positioning, connection, and transforming. The role of the adult. The role of the adult is to plan for play experiences and to meet next steps in learning and development. They observe the wow moments and liaise with parents and other professionals. Reflecting on your practice. How do you feel after thinking about all that you do? Is there something you can improve on? And what will you do next? Thank you for listening. Here are my contact details. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.